Hey guys, we are back. This is the XM show. I'm the X Xavier,
and I am the M Manny.
We are back after a period of absence. I'm sure you guys know it's been a couple of months. Has it been a couple of months?
No, it's been a couple of weeks.
Been a couple of weeks.
About a month and a half.
It's been a couple of weeks since we last tried, but we've been trying for a while. Remember the Cam Newton situation? That shit happened like in November, no?
Wait, we shouldn't even talk about Cam Newton. What? They don't know about it, and they should not know about it.
All right, well, you guys don't want to know about it. You don't know. You guys will want to hear about that one before you hear about the woodpecker one.
Oh shit! I dropped alcohol on me.
Oh my god!
As you were saying, Xavier,
yeah,
we've been trying. We've been trying for some time now. Where else do you hear that type of language?
What type of language?
We've been trying.
We've been trying?
Between couples.
Oh, when they're trying to have a baby.
When they're trying to have a baby.
So this is our baby, I guess?
Alright, so the thing is, when couples, before they have a baby, they want to, or it's ideal, to spend a time with each other. You know what I'm saying? In a honeymoon, go on a vacation.
Get to know each other. Get to know themselves.
Yeah, get used to their work and love life, and intermingling those two. Mm-hmm. And so Xavier and I started this podcast thing together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we've only done 2 shows. However, we've done like 4 or 5 that you've not heard of, because all of those include a third party,
yeah,
and it hasn't been well. So today we figured, you know what?
Bring it back to the roots.
We're not ready to have children.
We're not ready to have children.
Yeah, we're not ready to bring people on to this podcast.
We got to figure out ourselves together.
Yeah, I would say we're still on a honeymoon.
Yes, we are. I
something
guess.
Or other like
that.
And this is not a gay podcast.
It sounded pretty gay.
Word.
All right, so
Leonardo, bro.
No, Leo. Hold up. We gotta hear Leo. Pause. We have the Oscars going on right now. We're trying to see if our boy Leo finally gets the credit he deserves.
Yes, sir.
Finally gets an Oscar after countless of awesome movies.
You know what I heard today?
What?
From the interview, that he's retiring.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. But I don't know.
As someone else pointed out as well, she didn't. The interviewer did not mention anything about his retirement.
Yeah, no,
what's wrong with her?
Weird. I don't know. She don't like her job, I guess. She doesn't.
I guess not. Maybe she doesn't want to give him the attention he deserves because he's white and she was black.
Maybe there seems to be a very deep white versus black theme going on.
Right.
Not only at I'm saying the Oscars, but the Grammys. What else happened? The Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It seems to be.
And
black people are mad.
Yeah, and the short comedian guy, what's his name?
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart he said, you know what? Chris Rock is the guy at the Oscars doing the
He's gonna address the elephant in the room.
He's gonna address the elephant in the room.
Yes, which makes it sound like he about to do some crazy shit. So we gonna see.
What is the elephant in the room?
What is the elephant? That is true. What is the elephant?
What is the elephant in the room? That's
the elephant in the room is that no black movies have been nominated or something like that. Yeah.
Is he gonna address that? There's no way. Everybody's gonna clap and cheer and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then the media is gonna have a freaking circus with that tomorrow, bro.
Yo, word. There's gonna be a lot of black people talking about, because I remember when Beyonce did her thing, there was a lot of black people like, oh, how dare she? What the fuck you mean, how dare she? What she do?
Yeah, right. It was a tribute. What's wrong with that?
Yo, and then you see there were a lot of people, white people talking about y'all would be mad if we went up there with some white sheets and shit. I'm like, that's not the same thing as the Black
white
Panthers.
People don't agree with the white sheets anyway.
Yeah, well, yeah, and Black Panthers aren't the black KKK. That's not how it works.
Right. And I don't necessarily know what the Black Panther stood for.
You don't know? Okay. Well, basically, they were trying to. Well, let's look it up. Well, we could Google Black Panthers and then see what it says.
I think they believed in the cause of Dr. Martin Luther King, but they didn't.
No, they believed in the cause of Malcolm X.
Oh.
Yes.
No, they wanted justice, but they wanted to get it through violence.
They took justice their own way. They also did things for the community, though. They fed people.
Gangs do things for the community.
Who?
Right?
Who?
No.
Who?
Bloods and Crips.
What do they do for the community?
I don't know about. I'm editing this out.
They bring
Fuck that shit.
They bring drugs.
They do shit for me.
Oh shit!
Thank you, Bloods and Crips.
Oh my god!
I smoked that ganja.
Oh shit!
Whoa, what the fuck?
Oh my god!
Alright, so you're looking up the Black Panthers here?
Yes, Black Panthers.
Alright, please don't look up anything about this guy crying at the Super Bowl.
Who's crying? That's Super Bowl.
That
Eli Manning?
No, the other one. Eli Manning wasn't crying.
Oh, Cam Newton.
Cam Newton.
Oh, that's messed up. Okay. In October of 1966, in Oakland, California, Huey Newton and Bobby Seale founded the Black Panther Party for self-defense.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. The Panthers practiced militant self-defense of minority communities against the U.S. government and fought to establish revolutionary socialism through the mass organizing and community-based programs.
So pretty much they were creating their own army apart from the...
a militia.
Okay.
People are allowed to make militias. That's in the Constitution.
But they pretty much wanted to
but
make their own laws.
No, they just wanted equality. They wanted to, because back in those days, minorities weren't really held under the same laws. I mean, they were, but like they were blamed for a lot. Like a lot of times, cops would just pick them off the street and beat their ass for no reason.
Right.
You know.
So I could see this turning into kind of like a separate society. Like they wanted to separate themselves from the rest of society.
It could have gone like that, but that's not how it goes. I don't even think they're around anymore.
They are.
They are?
It's called the ghetto.
Oh my god.
We're separated from society.
You just called the Black Panthers the ghetto? What the hell? Manny.
That shit turned into the ghetto.
Oh my god. The ghetto was already there. They went there to protect the ghetto from the...
Not the projects.
They were probably still there too. I don't know.
Nah, they built the projects to be like an undercover jailhouse.
So what, to establish, to keep black people and minorities there, keep them broke?
What's the difference between the projects and prison?
I mean, I couldn't tell you what the difference between a house and prison is either, so...
Oh, well, the answer is nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Fuck that shit.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It doesn't matter what you asked me to see the difference between. I wouldn't be able to tell you either way.
Okay.
Nate.
Yo.
What's the difference between the projects and prison?
Parole officers.
Parole officers.
No, they have parole officers.
No, they have parole officers at the projects too.
Yeah,
no?
they of course do.
So who would be the parole
Security
officer?
guards.
The superintendent?
Front desk guys.
There's no front desk in the projects.
Yeah, there is.
No.
Man, you live in the projects.
Where the fuck you get your keys at?
The super.
Yeah, the super is the front desk.
There's
What?
no front desk in the projects.
What the
That's
heck?
a ghetto front desk.
What?
You go to his house, knock on his door. Hello, that's the front
That's
desk.
not front desk.
That's true.
Oh, bad. Nah. Yeah, okay. So Nate says parole officers. I guess.
And you gotta buy your own food.
You gotta buy your own food? No.
Dang.
Not if you have food stamps. Nigga, everybody in the projects has food stamps.
Not everybody. I think like if you have a felony, you can't get that shit, right?
All I'm saying is there's some people making good money living in the projects because they don't want to pay shit.
Okay, I think there's people making good money living like lower than they're what they could have, but I don't think living
That's
in the
why they
projects.
have good money.
But why would you put yourself in the projects if you got money? Like,
Well, do you think that's right though? To make a lot of money and live as if you don't make a lot of money?
that's a good question. I don't know.
Right?
Yeah.
That's called being Jewish.
I used to think these ball players that make a lot of money, you know, when I wanted to be a baseball player, I said, you know what? When I
Was that
start
high
making,
school?
Yeah, even before then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my dreams kind of got crushed in high school.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, I got kicked off the team.
Oh.
Not because I sucked though.
Did you blow up on the coach?
I stood up for what was right. A girl, she lifted her t-shirt and showed her boobies.
Oh.
And I said, no. You don't do that.
So
the coach, evidently, probably he liked it. And he was like, excuse me?
Manny, for some reason, I feel like it didn't go down like that. I want another person's opinion on
once
that.
in my life, I'm telling the truth here.
Oh, okay, all right. Manny, when you stood up for what was right,
Right?
did that involve standing up and yelling and calling the coach a pedophile or something for looking at the boobies?
Okay, no, but I did yell at him.
Okay, see, there's the Why did you yell at him?
Because he said, like, he basically challenged me for why I was standing up and being the leader of the team.
Really?
And I was a senior. I was supposed to be the leader of the team.
Yeah, so you said, hey, guys, that's not cool. And then what did he say? He said, oh, stop being a pussy or something?
Well, I think we had a bad game.
Yeah.
And I think I started yelling at the girl. And then the coach started talking to me. I started yelling at him. And then I might have said something about let's fight or something like that. I'm not sure. So I got kicked off the team.
Manny. Listen, it's not that he was mad, he was standing up for what's right. It's how you do it.
By the way, we gotta watch this movie. There's another one coming out. Another one.
Have you seen Cloverfield?
This Friday? No, yeah, I have. This is the second one?
Yeah, there's a sequel to Cloverfield.
Are you serious?
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Cloverfield sucked.
You didn't like Cloverfield?
No.
It was okay. It wasn't horrible.
Yeah, I didn't like Cloverfield, but I have it. We could watch it and then watch that one.
Okay, let's watch it.
Yeah. But there's another horror movie coming out on Friday.
What?
I forgot what it's called. It's called like The Door, Behind the Door, or When the Door Opens.
Is this some more demonic shit? Because like movies can get more and more demonic lately.
It actually is demonic. Okay, so we probably shouldn't watch it.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll stay away from that shit.
Yeah.
I think really we should start venturing into the romantic world.
I think we do
We
it.
do
Doing pretty good with that.
shit.
Yeah. Alright.
Man.
I feel you.
And then, because we're doing a romantic thing, maybe we could find a chick to supplement that.
Listen.
No? You always hate my chick ideas, bro.
No, listen. No, I'm going with the chick idea, but I'm hoping you don't pick two chicks I'm thinking of.
I know who you're thinking of.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I was not.
Okay.
But I thought of that idea because that one chick was there at one time.
Okay, I got you.
Let's just say because we're gonna edit it out anyway.
Okay, yeah.
Because they'll know who we're talking about. Unless
who cares?
so anyway,
Yeah.
the story about me wanting to be a baseball player.
Yeah.
I wanted to make a lot of money.
Yeah.
And it turns out that I said, you know what? If I make a lot of money, why don't I just be greedy and not buy like $1 million house?
Yep.
So I could save my millions and just live in Patterson
Yeah. Okay.
or something like that.
I got you. I feel you.
But that's messed up though.
How's that messed up though? Think
Like,
about it.
how is somebody like me making all this millions gonna live amongst people in poverty making thousands?
All right. So that'd be messed up if you got an apartment that was really cheap. But
Yeah.
if you bought a house, you built a house, a small little house,
Yeah.
that's still expensive. That's pricey.
Right.
Poor people can't do that.
Right.
So you're still using your money, but you're just not being overboard. Because do you really need a huge house? What are you gonna do with a huge house?
I don't think
big ass house.
I've always wanted a small house.
Yeah.
I've always wanted that so I can live comfortably with my family and not have an extra room where possibly a ghost could reside.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel
I want
you.
every room to be used.
I know.
However,
After seeing the book, there could be someone living here in the.
right.
Let's not spoil the movie.
I mean, start
Yeah.
raping a doll in the image of my wife or my children.
What?
Even if I have boys.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
Oh shit, yo.
But-
and you can't trust your brothers and your friends with like a big house.
Yeah. Have you seen the beach house, bro? Remember that?
Oh yeah, the beach
Shit.
house. There was another beach house too where your brother jumped on the table and he broke it.
Oh, was I there?
The one in Virginia. You weren't there.
Oh, I was in Virginia.
It was in Virginia. Yeah.
How long ago was this? I was in college, was I?
Yeah, and I was in high school.
Oh. Was it Danny?
It was Danny.
Dang. He's always breaking things.
He's always breaking things. Yeah. Would you want a big house, like a huge house?
I mean, I would want you to fit in it. So.
All right.
Nah, but anyway, what were we talking about before that? The Oscars.
We brought that to the Oh, you were asking if
Because somebody was rich, right?
if somebody was rich and would live in the projects.
Yeah.
If that would be messed up, what would it
Who's
think?
rich and lives in the project?
That would be messed up. If someone was rich and lived in the projects, I guess. Actually, no, because nobody wants to live in the projects. Not even people who have to live there.
I don't know. I had an uncle who was a truck driver, made a lot of money.
Yeah.
He lived in the projects.
He liked it.
Yeah.
He liked it.
No. Eventually, he moved to Florida. So
Okay. See, yeah, that's like the polar opposite.
I think he tried to make enough money so that when he actually does move, he'll be comfortable instead of scraping.
And I think it's better. Like, I guess it wouldn't be so bad for him because truck drivers, they just travel a lot. They be all over the place. I mean, I'm just trying to get an apartment right now. That's all I want. One
Where?
day, I guess I want a house. Do you want a house in New Jersey or do you want a house like in another state.
To be honest with you, man, I don't want to.
You don't want to live here?
If I start living on my own, you know, I might as well venture out.
Yeah.
And you know, the thing about it is,
Yeah.
I want to find a woman
Okay.
who's going to possibly open up
Doors for you?
doors to, like, because, you know, I don't know what's out there. I've only lived in Jersey.
Listen, we got to find your girl in Canada, man.
Canada!
Yeah!
Drake's cousin or other or something. No?
I'm talking about that chick you have in your screensaver.
Yeah, but she's like 30-something. 36.
You still want her.
I
It's
think-
okay. You can't help who you love.
Yeah, but, like, pretty soon she's gonna look old like one of these actors on TV.
Wow. Mark Ruffalo got old.
Yeah.
See, we get distracted again. Alright.
Okay, so the Grammys is all about music.
Yeah.
Hit music.
Mhm.
The Oscars is all about movies.
Yeah.
Hit movies.
Yeah.
Now, if you had the choice to be in the music industry or the film industry so that you can go to one of these events, which industry would you be part of?
I would be a part of the Oscars.
The Oscars.
The Oscars. It'd be fancy parties.
Fancy, okay.
Yeah.
Now, don't you think that these guys are putting on a face because...
Oh no, they're probably crazy as hell. But
Yeah.
they'll put up a face at the fancy Oscar party.
You think so?
Yeah, the Grammys is probably some hood ass parties. Like imagine how like Kendrick Lamar's party. You think he's gonna have like people acting okay in there? They can be acting ghetto and crazy as hell.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because they're from Camden.
Yeah. Compton.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, same thing,
Compton.
but it's.
Is Camden worse than Compton?
Ooh, that's a good question.
That is a
I
very
think it was higher in death tolls actually.
What? Camden?
Yeah, death rates or whatever.
See?
Murder, highest in murder. You guys been to Camden?
No. Never want to go.
Nate, have you been to Camden? I don't want to go either. Matt goes there. You know Matt, our tech Matt.
Yeah.
He goes to Camden to talk to prisons or something like
What?
that.
He goes to Camden?
Yeah.
Matt goes to Camden.
He goes to Camden with Reverend Hampton.
Oh, Reverend Hampton. He crazy as hell.
Yo, Reverend Hampton, he used to live
Shit.
that life though, so I guess he ain't
What
scared.
the fuck? Reverend Hampton will go to hell to talk to the devil.
Oh my god. What the
Oh, he's
heck?
fearless. I mean, just think about it. If there's places on earth that we don't want to go to, like Camden
Yeah.
and whatever, like how much worse would it be to go to hell and try to minister there?
I mean, but they're already in hell, so what are you gonna try to save them from?
I don't know.
What is...
I have no idea.
Listen, man, I know you're already here, you can't get out, but like, you know, if you turn your life around now, I don't know what's gonna happen.
What life? They don't have a life.
They don't have a life. That's the point. So what do you? I don't know.
You touch them?
I don't know.
Or are they see-through?
I don't want to try to.
You don't want to try to touch an angel?
I don't.
I'm not talking about demons anymore.
I mean,
Nobody
but
wants to
how
touch
do you
me.
know if it's an angel or a demon?
You just gotta pray about it.
You just gotta pray about it.
Lord, show me the way.
Yo, but
I
like
think you've
demons
shown
lie. They be like, yeah, I am the Lord. And you're like, oh shit.
There was a joke about that. There was like, if you are imprisoned in a chamber with
Ooh.
2 doors as
Okay.
the only exit.
Yeah.
One door leads to death by cancer, filled
my.
with complications and malpractice. The other door leads to riches of jewelry, money, and fine clothing for the rest of your life. Did you hear that guy? Damn, Daniel, those vans.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy with the vans got a lifetime supply of vans from the Ellen show. Isn't that crazy?
Yo, I don't understand how stupid shit like that gets like viral nowadays.
What the hell? Is this
I
gonna
don't
get viral?
understand. I hope not.
Damn, X. Look at that wooden bat in your hand.
Oh my god.
It's got a gate.
It sounded kind of gay. I'm actually holding a wooden bat.
Money and fine clothing for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
There are 2 guards standing before you.
Mhm.
One guard always lies. The other always tells the truth.
Okay.
Of course, you don't know their identities. You can ask only one question to save your life. What should you ask?
Oh my god, you can only ask one question?
Yeah. There is an answer here. Should I read the answer? And
Oh, I know.
ahead, go
I
ahead.
know. I
Yep,
know.
go
Okay.
ahead.
I'm gonna ask one of the guards. Never mind. Dang, that's not gonna work.
Here it is. Best answer. You'd ask one guy, if I asked the other guy, what door would he say would lead to my death? If he says he would say door 1, then if he is telling the truth, then the other guy would be lying, so it would be door 2. But if he says it would be door 1, and he is lying, then it would be, again, door 2.
But how would you know if they're lying or not?
That guy was a fucking retard.
He's a fucking idiot. What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that guy.
This is stupid, yo. Oh, I was just gonna ask him a question. What door to go through? Oh, yeah, no fucking duh. He's gonna fucking lie to you, or he's gonna tell the truth. You still don't know.
Alright, here's the answer. This is a logic question. Oh no, what the fuck? This is a logic question that can be answered if one realizes that the truth of a lie is a lie, and the lie of a truth is a lie. If you need one guard to give you the other guard's answer, knowing this, one could ask a question like, if I were to ask the other guard which door leads to freedom, what would he say? If you ask the guard who always tells the truth, he would tell you the other guard would point you to the door of death. If you ask the guard who always lies, he would tell you the opposite door of the truth-telling guard and point you to the door of death. Oh.
How would you know if they were the truth telling or the lie telling?
Okay, so if I'm here, right, I'm the liar.
Yes.
And let's say I as me, right?
Yeah.
I would say, as the liar, I would say, that guy would tell you that the door to life is here.
Wait, you're the truth guy?
I'm the lying guy.
You're the lying guy. Okay, you said that guy.
So I'm guarding the door of death.
Yeah.
So I would say, he would say that the door of life is right here. And I'm knowing that this is the door of death, I'm lying. But you would say that I would say that this is the door of
But my question is,
life.
why would they be that specific if you ask them what door the other guard would tell you to take? Instead of just telling you, hey, that guard would tell you to go to this door, well, we want to take a break because the Oscars are starting. Yo, congrats to my man Leo finally winning a freaking Oscar.
Good job, Leonardo.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
our
my
tech
God.
in the bag. He's going to lose money for hooting.
Again, god damn, man. Damn it, Matt.
Damn it, Matt. Yeah, Leonardo, man.
Yeah, Leonardo.
About that
Finally,
speech,
yo,
man.
he's had so many amazing movies that he should have won an Oscar for, but he hasn't. And now he finally won it for The Revenant, which I haven't even seen yet.
Yeah, you need to get on that. It's still in theaters. It came out 2 months ago. Funny story of the week.
Funny story of the week.
All right.
All right, this actually happened earlier. Yeah, today.
Yeah.
Right.
We were at at this Mount Fuji hibachi place for my birthday
Oh
and
my
my friend's
god,
birthday.
it was so expensive. Oh,
It was very
God.
expensive. The first thing you said when we walked in there, I saw all the pictures of famous people, which, by the way, Will Smith went there.
Oh god.
Some other country singer. There's a lot of people there. But, yeah, first thing you said when you saw those pictures was, man, yo, how much this place costs?
Yo, because I was scared, and I was rightfully scared.
You were rightfully scared. How much we paid? I paid like $40 for my meal.
Same, bro. Same.
$40.
$40. It was delicious, though. I have to say that steak was on point.
It was.
Oh
bro.
my
Oh my
goodness.
goodness. And I don't know. The one guy ordered salmon, and I ordered salmon, but he never got steak, and I got steak and salmon.
It's kind of depressing for him.
Yeah, that's terrible. We got like the best of
We
everything.
did. We shared the salmon because we were full as hell.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I even had a piece of chicken. I should have shared that with you. I'm sorry about that.
it was small.
Yeah, it was. But I had that, and it's like it tasted like the shrimp. It was kind of like rubbery.
Really? It tasted rubbery. Okay, I got you. All right. Well, anyways, that wasn't a funny story. What a funny story is what happened.
If you were laughing though, you get two funny stories.
There you go. Yeah.
Funny story of the week is you want to explain this?
All right. So basically, Manny, there was this girl named Elizabeth sitting next to us, and Manny had his phone on him, and she's like, "Oh, who's that?" He had a screensaver of this girl that he found online, like just a picture of her, a Canadian girl, because he looked up Canadian girls. That's a story for another day. But so he found her very beautiful. And
This girl's so attractive. Anybody I ask says, "Oh yeah, she's cute. She's
yeah,
pretty."
so he
Anybody
decided.
I ask.
So everybody says she's beautiful. She's some kind of actress or something. So
In her 30s.
In her 30s. So, oh, excuse me.
Sorry.
So Elizabeth asked Manny who that girl is, and Manny. Wait, did you start it?
I said that's my future wife.
Yeah, and so I was like, Manny, stop calling your ex your future wife.
Yep.
And then she was like, oh wow, that's your ex.
And when I realized that Elizabeth did not recognize this chick on my phone as an actress,
Yeah.
I said, in my head, I was like, "Yep, this is gonna work. She's my ex."
Oh man!
And the thing about that ex being my ex is that she was very pretty. You know what I'm
she was
saying?
beautiful. So
And
it gave you confidence,
right?
right?
And if Elizabeth knows that I could pull a chick like that,
Oh, it's on,
hey,
man!
come on
It's
now.
on.
Yeah.
Yo, so Manny proceeded to talk about her. He's like, "Oh, why did it end?" And then so we had this whole story about why it ended.
You said, did you tell her about that Facebook post?
Yeah. Oh man. Not the first post. I said the Facebook message.
Oh,
what I
Facebook
was
message.
talking about, what I was trying to get you to say, was the message you sent to that other girl.
What message was that?
Remember the girl? You say, "Hey, how you doing?" She say, "Oh, don't talk to me."
Oh.
Yeah. I told her that. I'm glad you didn't bring it up and say some other shit.
Wait, what'd you tell her?
I told her that basically that girl, like, you try to hit her up again, and the girl on the phone.
Oh.
Yeah. We matched up all the stories of Manny's exes to one ultimate ex.
Yeah, we sure did. And at the end of the day, you know, she believed that the girl was kind of emotionally cheating on me because she was on.
No, she didn't.
Well,
I believe that this girl started giving Manny advice and telling him that he overreacted. What do you want, Matt?
Elizabeth really thought that?
Yeah, she really thought that. She was into it. We told Matt the story too to see if he would fall for it. He did.
I don't watch movies like that. I couldn't even tell you. Manny's a good-looking guy, so I know he could pull a girl like that.
That's
Wow,
pretty.
thank you.
It's pretty gay.
well,
Excuse
I
me?
appreciate it.
I mean,
I'm pretty gay.
yeah.
What, the pink nail polish on
Okay,
my
your
toe?
time's up, Matt. Here we go. All right, so back to the funny story.
Yeah, man. So she believed that the girl was my ex. She gave me advice on how I could have, you know, reacted differently to this girl emotionally cheating on me, but that it really was the girl's fault for emotionally cheating, but that girls don't like guys being jealous, and I was being really jealous, and that kind of added to like the girl, you know, going further with the guy. Anyway.
Yeah, so basically, we're going to keep this going for a while. And we're going to talk about a different ex every week.
Yeah, oh wow.
Yeah.
So what the thing is, I used this girl, my ex, quote unquote ex,
What was
as
her name?
I don't know the
Oh, dang, we should have came up with a name. I'm glad she didn't ask her name.
I know.
I would have
because,
froze up.
God. Me too. But
man.
Give her a name Justina.
ew, that is
what the
ugly
fuck?
as
That's some
hell.
type of name like you would
That's
get
uglier
with
than a
that.
shark
What the
toe.
hell?
God,
Oh, she
Matt,
sounds fat.
right?
Like, she sounds like really
she sounds
fat.
like she doesn't.
So
eat the
anybody
vinegar.
that's named Justina listening to this are going to be offended, and you lose more podcast listeners.
I don't have any
What,
friend named
two?
Justina.
Two podcast
Two
listeners.
podcast listeners.
Nobody else is named Justina, but
No
two
one's
people in the
named
world,
Justina.
and they know it's ugly.
Yeah.
They're in the court right
They do.
now.
They're trying to change
their
the name. Trying to change the name.
Justine, what is wrong with one of my best friends growing up? Her name was Justina.
And you
All
tried
right.
to get at her too, didn't you?
No, that was my
Yeah,
boyfriend.
exactly. It sounds like a girl that you want to
He
be.
said her self-esteem is low right now. Maybe I can smash.
Oh.
No, but
Really, bro? Really?
listen, but I'm thinking there are Justins. That's okay.
How about
Justine is okay.
Yeah, but Justine, huh? What
Right,
are you
Justine.
What's wrong with this? Listen.
Take out the and you'll be fine.
doing? Yeah, what the hell?
God.
It's a stupid name.
That's why people get pet names. That's why they shorten their name. No way.
Wow, no love.
I apologize to any Justinas, but you know how your name sounds.
Yeah.
You know.
You would feel better if you were a pet.
Yeah, we're
How about Jasmine?
Stop naming exes.
Just not Jasmine, please.
No, Jasmine, not Jasmine.
Okay.
I don't like Jasmine. I like Jasmine. Jasmine sounds ghetto.
Okay, how about Claire?
Claire.
Yeah.
No,
Hell yeah.
where's
I kind of like Claire.
There we go.
Claire? She
Claire.
sounds like she should be on the cover of a
Okay, at
buttery
least
box.
at least it's not like your fat
You're
girls,
speaking
okay?
of eclairs.
Goodness.
Justina is not a bad name, but Claire sounds like it should be on a pastry box.
Justina sounds like I don't know, she was from Spartacus's era
No,
or something.
you know what
like
Justina sounds like?
What?
Christina.
Oh, that's why he likes it.
That was
Oh.
a little message there.
It
I'm gonna
was.
go hang myself right now. Goodbye, guys.
Oh my God! Not on our podcast.
Oh my God, man.
That's crazy.
Guys, you know the
They're gonna
viewers
call the
get?
cops on us now. Like
The
the
viewers
fuck?
we get because you said that.
Yeah, because you're gonna kill yourself.
I know I said hang myself. I'd still
Yeah,
live.
we don't want the FBI being one of our listeners.
I would still live.
You know
You
what?
would not still live.
Matt, this is
Why
why.
would I still
Matt,
live?
The only movie
Matt,
you'd be making is
This is
swinging
why
back and
this
forth
isn't
with
the
your neck.
XMM show, okay? This is just the XM show.
But I wanted to make sure you guys
Xavier.
get ratings, and that's why I'm adding to
All right.
it.
Well, you know what?
The MXM show.
Eat a dick.
Oh my God.
All right. Anyways. So.
Claire sounds like something. Forget it.
All right. No, listen. That's enough. Well, that was the funniest story of the week, and if you didn't find it funny,
Well, fuck you!
yeah, we don't give a fuck. Peace, guys. Have a good one.
Peace out.
Would you fight on for?